it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. I got a little problem today. A couple of problems. Bad weather cracks in tires. Got a product today that might fix them. Let's get started. When you start a YouTube channel, every now and again you'll get a call from somebody that says, hey, I got a new product I'd like you to test out. And this one hit me because I have a problem with a tire and I have this product. The folks that developed this had a problem with a four-wheeler tire, utility vehicle or four-wheeler tire, that got cut in the sidewall. And of course, if you take a tire that's cut in the sidewall to a tire shop and say, would you fix it? Most of the time they'll say, no, you're done. You can't do anything with it. Well, so they developed, using the latest in adhesives and rubber strips, a product called GlueTread that can repair a problem like this, at least temporarily. This weather crack is all around these tires. These are the two worst. It's not going to get any better. I'm going to have to eventually replace this tire, but right now tires are scarce. It takes a long time to get them and they're expensive. So I'm going to try to put this off as long as I can. So I'm going to use this product today, and it also comes in a smaller version. If you ride trails on four-wheelers or just want something to make small cuts go away, either one of these products would work for tire damage. But sidewalls are the real problem because, like I said, if you take it to a tire store, they won't fix it. They'll say you got to get a new tire. And this still has good tread on it. I want to get a little bit more life out of it. And so we're going to try to fix it today. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do today is jack up the tractor. And this gives me a chance to showcase a new product that I've got on my website. It's a Uni-Jack, kind of a unique product. It's a jack stand and jack together in one product. As you jack it up, there's a mechanical link that locks at various points on the travel of the jack. And so you don't have to take your jack out, go get a set of jack stands to put it on. You can use the Uni-Jack for both jacks and jack stands. Available on my website, AskTractorMike.com, the Tractor Fun Store. Kind of a cool product. And I lift it up because the next thing we're going to do is let the air out of the tire. And because it's a fluid-filled tire and because the valve stem's on the bottom, we're going to have to rotate the tires in order to get the valve stem to the top so I don't let a bunch of the fluid in the tires out. What you've got here is a piece of rubber, about 4x4, and then some sandpaper to try to get the edges nice and smooth, so this will go on it, and then some really strong adhesive and some instructions. And so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to cut one piece to go here, half of it to go here. You just need a 1/4 inch on either side to keep that from getting any worse. Now that's still holding air. If that were a cut or you ran over some antlers and you're trying to fix a hole, I do this a little different. But for weather crack like this, I'm just trying to hold that together so that doesn't get any worse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my rubber strip and cut it, fold it and cut it exactly in two. And you can cut this with just regular kitchen scissors, but just don't tell my wife I did this. Oh, I did pretty good. Got them pretty level. And I'm going to put one right here and one right here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is you get a little bit of 80 grit sandpaper. I'm going to sand the edges down. Before that, if the tire had dirt on it or anything like that, you'd want to give it a bath. But this tire's clean. So I'm going to sand on it a little bit, try to get a good rubber contact. Now, I've got some raised letters here. For the Goodyear, the boot's got some raised places and the E's got some raised places. I'm going to go get my power sander and knock those down because that'll take a long time with this. Has a nice smell to it. Okay, that's pretty good there. We've got a nice smooth surface. We'll put one patch right here and one patch right here, and that'll hold that together so those big cracks don't bulge out and explode. Now, again, I've got other cracks around the tire, but I think this is going to get me another year or so out of this tire. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these patches on here and kind of mark around where they'll be. So I have kind of a pattern here. And you want a 1/4 inch coverage on all sides. I thought about cutting this off, but I think I can push that down where that covers all around. Like I said, we're not trying to hold air here. If you were trying to hold air, you might do this a little different. Like we'd squirt some adhesive in the crack, but because we've still got good air, we're just going to put this right here to keep that from spreading out further. Let's see, I might cut just a bit of that off so it doesn't go down in the lug there. About like that. Yeah, and we'll put that right there. Now when we put these on here, what we'll do is we'll take our adhesive, and this is what you get, and we'll put it in dots, little dots, about maybe 1/8 of an inch apart around, and we'll put the rubber on here. We'll put one row at the bottom. We'll put the rubber on, push it in, and then we'll just kind of gradually keep doing the same thing all the way around until we get to the top. And then we'll hold it in place for 30 seconds, and this adhesive is strong enough that at the end of 30 seconds, it's set. Now you want to let it cure for probably 30 minutes or an hour. Probably an hour would be better before you put air back in it, but we'll go ahead and get the rubber on it. Then at the end, if you want to, you can sand down the edges to make it look a little better and keep it from catching on something. After I had my mark for the rubber, I went ahead and did just a little bit more of this just to smooth it down. That Goodyear boot's kind of hard to get rid of. They're proud of that. But now you can see I've got everything smoothed up. Now I'm going to go get the leaf blower and blow the dust away so we get a good solid tight fit. Here's your little adhesive bottle. We're going to trim the tip off of it. And then you've got a little bitty applicator tube that we're going to put on the end of it. Okay. Again, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. Let's see, that's how I had it right there. I'm going to put just a, and the reason we're going from the bottom, to let gravity feed the adhesive down. And you don't want to use too much of adhesive. The folks that make this tell me that use it prudently. Too much is a bad thing. All right, we're going to put it in place and hold it. And then we're going to come back and put more spots down it. Just little dots. Every 1/8, 1/4 inch. And then seal it up. And then go to the next row. You're putting rows of dots is what you're doing. And another row, push. And push. This adhesive is really strong stuff. You don't have to use a lot of it. Having the white lines there tells me where to apply the adhesive. And then just hold it for 30 seconds. And boy, it sets up quick. I've got to tell you, I'm surprised. Wow. That's on there good. I put just a little more adhesive there. Anytime you see a gap, especially if you're trying to get it to hold air, Like right there could use some more adhesive, and right there could use a little bit more. Just put a little dab in there. Push it down and you're good. I don't know whether you can see or not. I'm just putting little dots every eighth of an inch or so, and then you mash it down and hold it. Actually pretty easy once you get the knack of it. Seems to work better if you kind of fold it over a little bit where you're trying to push it in. I think I'm going to like what this does. If you'd like to purchase this product, I'll put a link in my description below here on my YouTube channel to go to Amazon and buy it. It's called GlueTread. I'd like to thank folks from GlueTread for supplying me with this little fix to my tire. Much appreciated. I like free stuff. And if you price tires lately, and you run an antler or through the side of your tire, poke a big thorn hole in it, and you want to fix it, this might just be your ticket right here. As soon as I get this sealed, I'm going to go around the edges and make sure that there's not any gaps. Fill them in with the adhesive, and then let it set for an hour or so. You can sand down the edges if you'd like, and I may do that just so it doesn't catch something and rip it off. But I'm going to put air in it, let the jack down, and go back to brush hogging. And boy, it sets up fast. Now, they've got a product you can spray on here that makes it set up instantly. I don't have that product, but it's some kind of a solution that you spray it on the outside of the rubber, and it just makes the stuff hold up. Now I'm just going to do a little bead of adhesive right around the edge of both of these. I think I've got enough adhesive left to do that. Oh yeah, that does great. Kind of like caulking your tub. Word to the wise, don't use a wife's kitchen scissors to cut the tip off. I've glued together the end of my wife's scissors. I am in huge trouble like you don't even know. Just like new. Thumbs up. Appreciate you watching my videos. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd be honored. Click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website and the Tractor Fun Store with unique items for the tractor owner that helps support my channel. And here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.